You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Vanilla Mindcrack server with Jason. And that's me, I'm Jason. Nice to meet you. I'm here on Beef Island today. I'd come out here to breed my cows and I've stumbled upon something. And I want to see what it is. There's this thing over here. This is as far as I've gotten. So I don't know what this thing is. But it's a thing. It's black. It's made of coal. And diorite. Or something. Alright, here stands the statue of a great man. Unearth it for immense power and wealth. Not really. Love beef. Okay. Okay. You know what it looks like? It looks like an old UHC statue. Let's see what we got here. Speaking of UHC statues, well, not really, but I don't know if I've talked about Play Mindcrack having UHC now. If you haven't seen the video, I mean, I'm sure most of you know that already because there's been videos. But I've been having a lot of fun over there. I haven't got to play any of the last week though, but I think it's close to coming out of beta. We have a weekly meeting on Wednesday nights, and we talked about it last night, obviously. So I think that's the plan, is for it to come out of beta here really soon, and then be open to the public. There's still some beta testing to be done, but it's going to be, from what I understand, what we're going to do is, let me sort of put some of this stuff here. Chop down this tree. What we're going to do is, it'll come out of beta for just the basic game modes, but we'll still be beta testing the alternate game modes. Stuff like super flat terrain, amplified terrain, teams, all those type of things. So those type of tests will stay patron only, and while they're being tested, basically anytime we're beta testing something, that's how it'll work. And then there's a game that they're working on that Arcus designed, and that'll be the next thing that's patron only beta test. So if you're not a patron and you want to check out any of this stuff, you should be a patron. All the money beyond server costs actually goes to the Mindcrack group fund, with the goal of getting us to conventions and stuff. And I guess speaking of that, Minecon was announced this last week, and well, not announced. The tickets finally sold this last week, and there's a ton of us going. We're hoping that within the next week we can announce all the info for our party. We actually worked out all the details for that earlier today. And so now it's just a matter of working out the down payments and all that good stuff, so that it's officially being held before we say anything. Wouldn't want to start selling tickets to an event and then the venue not actually be reserved or anything like that. But we are going to have to sell tickets again. Flip says Zombie Spider. He's been digging and working out for hours. Oh man. That sounds terrible, Arcus. Why would you do that? The cost is actually more in London than what it was in Orlando. Just to give you an idea, to rent out that bowling alley in Orlando, it was $16,000. And I guess it wouldn't be much more, I guess, in London, but everything's in pounds, so the price in pounds after being converted to American dollars, it's over $20,000, the cost of the place we're going to rent for the day. But it's a really cool location. I know, because we ended up hanging out there, me and Paws, whenever we were in London. So we have hung out there before and seen it. But all the details for Minecon should be announced this week. Ideally, that's the goal. This guy, It reminds me of like black and white Mario for some reason. I want to do like 2 wide all the way around so that I can walk around him. 2x4. I wonder if it's dirt all the way down. I wonder, because Beef had to dig down to do this, right? So it would be dirt all the way down. Should be pretty easy. That's not dirt. Already wrong. Though actually, this should be his shoulder now. What do we got here? This is not his shoulder. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything but dig. I'm only gonna use the shovel. I'm not gonna break any stone or anything until I know for sure what we got here. I guess I'll break sand. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna end up with here. Did I have torches at one point? No, I did not. Crap. I think I might have stuff over here on Wheat Island. Every island has a name, and this one is Wheat. I'm really excited for Minecon though, because this is going to be our first time having our very own booth. At PAX East we had, you know, we shared the Gameless booth kind of, but it was still, you know, their booth, and they were just letting us hang out, basically. Crap. I need torches. All my wheat grew while beef was over here, at least. I just like sunk to the ground like a rock, like the rock. Can you smell what Guude is sinking? That was dumb. Very silly. Yeah, you won't need Minecon tickets, obviously. So if you didn't get Minecon tickets, that's not a requirement to attend our event. Price will probably be very comparable to what it was last time. And it'll be a similar amount of time. Last year we did a dinner before the party. I think we want to do that again, but not before the party. So I think we're going to have a dinner on a separate night. So there'll basically be multiple chances to hang out with us outside of Minecon is our goal. I'll let people take advantage of that, whatever works for their schedule. So we're trying to be as accessible as possible during the period of time that we're there in Europe, especially those of us that aren't from Europe, so we're not often there. I guess while I'm on the con talk here, right after that is... I'm going to break that. I don't care if it's not grown. I don't care. Right after that is PlayOnCon. And tickets have already been on sale for a while for PlayOnCon. They don't sell out of tickets, really, but they do sell out of hotel rooms. And so that happened on the first day for the on-site hotel room. So if you were planning on going to PlayOnCon, you'd have to plan on staying off-site at the Overflow Hotel. But if you're under 21, really, you're not missing out on much by staying in an off-site hotel. If you're 21 or over, it is kind of lame, but it's not as lame as not going at all. So if you can go and you were just not going to go because there's no the off-site stuff, then I'd still say the whole thing is worth going to, and you have a good time. You just wouldn't get to hang out in the pool until early morning. I guess you could and just not go to your hotel and just be a really, really tired guy. I wouldn't recommend that, because then you'd be really tired. And being tired sucks, especially at a convention. But I don't know if anyone Mindcrack-wise will be there with me. You know, I don't think really anyone's going because of Minecon. The scheduling, it just kind of screws us. Like Chad was going to go, but he's not anymore. Wes will be there, but you know that it's not technically a Minecrack member. It's more of a employee of the group. But other than that, it's just gonna be me, I think. Mindcrack wise. I mean, I know Zul'jin's going, so tons of friends and things of that nature of the group, but for the most part, everyone is blowing their load on Minecon, which I'm hoping after Minecon that's no longer an issue. Not that I would recommend that we go to PlayOnCon as a big group, anyways, because it's more of just a fun convention. It's not really when I talk about conventions, I always talk about us going so that we can hang out and meet you guys, and I don't think that's honestly the goal of PlayOnCon. I mean, that's an added bonus, and like, you know, without PlayOnCon, I never would have got to meet like a Raelian or Generic B or Chad even. So a lot of good has come from the PlayOnCons, and I think honestly that's probably because it's a smaller convention. You know, there's less than 1,000 people there total, so you can actually get to talk to people and get to know them and stuff. Just over here wasting time for this charcoal to cook. It's probably done now, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I need a little bit more wood, obviously. This is good though. I've been needing wheat, and I've been too impatient to sit around and let it grow. I like AFK'd one day on here long enough for it to mostly grow, but that was even like an hour or so. And when I came back, it didn't look like this, where it's all grown like this. Wheat takes a long time to grow. It's like watching grass grow. All right. Now then, let's get back to our archaeological dig. At some point there's an E3 and all of that, and this is my first time going to E3, and for those of you that have been a fan of mine for a while will know I've always said that I just don't like going. The reason why I've never gone, I've always had tickets, but I've never gone because I always just like to go to these things to hang out and meet you guys, and E3 is just more of a press event, really. But with all the stuff that's happening within the group, as far as our plans for where we want to go, what we want to be as far as business is concerned, it seems like it would be really advantageous this time to actually go to E3. So I'm going to represent our group and to meet game developers and that type of stuff on behalf of Mindcrack. This week we're planning on, I know I said like 3 weeks ago or something we were going to put out the video talking about our YouTube network. Really, there wasn't any reason why we haven't already done that. It was mainly just me getting the video together and being something I like. It's kind of hard to announce this type of thing because I don't know what the visual should be. I think if my office was all set up and ready, I would do it like in front of a green screen. But since it's not, I'm just gonna do just a regular video and just kind of talk about what the network is and what our plans are and stuff like that. But I think what to you guys, what should make our network stand out apart from just any YouTube network is anyone that's been a fan of me for a long time has heard my feelings on YouTube networks and heard us talk about this is a very interesting thing we have here. Just our own struggles and strifes within the YouTube sphere for networks and that type of stuff. And so we're hoping to make something that's better than your everyday network, with the knowledge that we've gained for ourselves, with our access to the game developers and stuff like that at booths and these different events. We're hoping to share that wealth with anyone that is a part of our YouTube network. Basically, my view on YouTube networks, for the most part, has always been that they're just there to kind of take your money for the content you're putting out. Unless you're a bigger YouTuber, a lot of times they're not really working for you. Whoa, well, okay, that wasn't that bad. Well, I'm in here now. They're normally not working for you that well to really bring anything to the table. And that's what we want to do differently, is regardless of channel size, try to work to grow. Because I mean, this is one thing I've never understood, is if the YouTube networks that are really just taking your money, if they help their channels grow, then they would be making more money too. Maybe they don't see it as like cost effective though to help people grow to make more money. They just are satisfied with whatever they're making off the people for really not a lot in return. I don't know. So yeah, we're just hoping to change that whole area of YouTube. So we shall see. But like I said, that's one of the things we wanna announce this week, along with our plans for conventions and stuff this year. Hopefully we can release tickets and all that good stuff for our Minecon party, barring anything that comes into the way. I hate to even talk about anything like this. Seth has a rule of not saying he's gonna do something, just releasing the video once it's done, because if often things come up that end up causing delays that you don't foresee, and then people are expecting this thing because you've said it was coming, and then it doesn't come on time because of whatever thing came up that prevented you from doing it. So hopefully nothing stands in the way of our announcements. Speaking of my office space, though, I finally got to use it this week. If you haven't watched my Loot Crate video, it's not just a regular old Loot Crate unboxing video. So if you've skipped it because that's what you're expecting, I would like it if you gave it a go. I'm actually really proud of that video. It's very derpy, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and it's not often these days that I'm that excited to read what you guys have to say about something, but I was really excited to read the comments on that video. I mean, I'm excited always still, otherwise I just wouldn't be doing this, but not as excited as, because it was something new, something I'd never done before, and I just was curious the reaction that it would get, and I've been pleased, except for I needed a haircut, and so I just need to, I don't know, my hair's falling out at an expedited rate. I think it's like these little tiny little feet he gave himself. Your feet are wrong, Beef. You got little tiny little feet, little baby feet. Tiniest little feet you ever seen. They're adorable. I don't have any cobble. I'd fix you right up, son. Fix him right up, son. You know this. And I filled up with dirt quick. I guess I need to get way out of here. Let's drop that stick. Fix Beef's feet. Poor little tiny guy. Tiny feet man. You know what they say about men with tiny feet? They don't stub their toes as much. That's what they say. I don't know. I have ginormous feet. My feet really aren't that big. My dad had, I was 13 and a half. He was a really tall man, though. My mom's super short, so I got the short end of the stick. Check this guy out, man. This is amazing. He completely redid. Something about these colors, though. He feels very ghosty or something. I don't know. Alright, watch out, cows. You don't want to fall in the beef hole. What is the control click? No. Shift? No. Control shift click? No. Alt click? No. Control alt click? No. Alt shift click? Shift right click? No. Control right click? Oh, well, I knew that one would work. Alt right click? No. Alt left click? I don't know how to put all the stuff in the chest. I really wanted to. There's a way. There's a button to put all of one type of item in a chest. I don't know what the button is, though, unfortunately. You'd think I would know as much as this game I've played. I'm gonna have to change the structure of Beef Island. This man deserves to be seen. And it is called Beef Island. What we did not know is that it held a tiny beef inside of it. Well, not that tiny. He had tiny feet, but mostly humans. Oh, he's still got a messed up foot. Let's fix it. There you go, Beef. You got real feet now, man. You're so tall. Thank you, Guude. Well, that's awesome. And that's the color choices and stuff are really amazing. I like what he has done here. This is a cool thing. I don't know if this is considered a prank. Just because normally you don't like it when you get pranked, right? And I love it. I love it a lot. So this is gonna stay. This is not a cleanup type of prank. This is a put on display type of prank. It's basically a trophy. You're my trophy wife, Beef. So I'm gonna have to dig him out. Like, I don't know, what do you normally do when you find a giant dinosaur? I don't know, you do something with it. I wonder, that's a very strange thing to wonder, Jason. Don't say it out loud. They'll think you're weird. Okay, I'm not going to. We just had a conversation and we came to a consensus that what I was going to say I should have said, or should not say, so I'm not going to say it. It was about dinosaur bones and wondering of their uses throughout time. But that's all I'm going to say. And I guess I'm also going to end the episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little adventure into archaeology. If you're an aspiring archaeologist, good for you. That sounds like something fun. My wife always wanted to be an archaeologist. She's not, though. That's a very sad story I just told you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Watch out, Cal. It's a long ways down. He's like taking my advice and then he's thinking about it. I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing left to live for, Guude. Oh, I thought he took the step. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
This lever that's going to be right here. And whenever you turn that on, the bookshelves will come down. These bookshelves will come up. These lights will turn on. Maybe I'll have some lights in the walls too. Which, I mean, you won't be able to see it from inside of here, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool either way. Yeah, we were talking about the Sega Dreamcast, and I was telling them how I had bought an Atari Jaguar when I was a kid. This was when I was about, I think I was about 13. And Atari was claiming to have the first 64-bit system, which it actually wasn't 64-bit. It was 232-bit chips. But it was like $350 for the console. Then they came out with Jaguar CD, another $350. And I had bought that and all the games. At the time I was working, that's when I was working at Southern Junction. I've told you guys about that before. And I pretty much saved my money for the most part. And yeah, I bought all that stuff. And man, the thing that sucked, this isn't the story I started to tell, but the thing that sucked is whenever we moved to Colorado. Whenever we got to Colorado, the console had broke, or no, the CD had broke. That's what it was. And then whenever we moved from Colorado to Rock Hill, South Carolina, the console broke. So when I got there, I didn't have either one. They both broke on me. You know, I might should have not put that in. I might should have put the wiring in first. I don't know. What I'm thinking about doing actually is having a secret area behind these stairs right here, or maybe behind the wall. There's gonna be a secret area somewhere in here, but the switch for it's gonna be like somewhere way far away, so that whenever you do flip the switch, you don't know what you've actually done. But that's beside the point right now. So